Hi guys, welcome back. Change of plans for the second character. I am going to do whatever version of a goblin comes out. I will still continue to do the other characters that I was going to choose from, but my husband and I were talking about it, and he mentioned I should do a goblin, and I was like, that's actually a really cute idea, and he'll go right next to the witch on the arm, so they'll just be like little buddies. We're gonna come up with what we think a goblin looks like. I didn't look at any prior pictures because I didn't want to be like coaxed in my mind as to what a goblin looks like. So we're gonna just kind of, I don't know, we're just gonna kind of eyeball him. So I'm gonna make him smaller and maybe a little wider than my witch, which my witch's name is going to be Ruby. I'm going to just say Ruby from now on. So he is going to be smaller and wider than Ruby. And we also need to come up with a name for him. So we're going to start drawing him out and see what he looks like, what his name should be. Okay, so wider would be, I also want him to be cute and not so scary. Or, well, I don't know, are goblins ugly? I feel like they have, we'll leave this open for his ears. Okay. Now we need to do his body. And I get a goblin, so when I think of a goblin, I'm automatically thinking of a ogre and like a little gremlin. But goblins aren't that. So let's see. We're gonna, I honestly have nothing coming to mind. We're gonna, I guess, do that for his body. We're gonna bring him in. Maybe we'll shape outwardly from him, but let's just get an actual, let's do some feet. Is that what goblins' feet look like? Oh, goodness. We need like a space there, not that. Maybe his legs should be real far up like that. Guys, maybe I should have looked at what a goblin looks like first. I don't know what they look like off the top of my head. Like if I saw one. Okay, so this foot's a little, it's okay. Now, let's make his legs go like that far up. Those almost look like hands, don't they? Ooh, maybe. Should these be his hands and then we draw his feet back behind? Well, then he's like on all fours, it looks like. Well, let's do his ears. Goblins have fun ears, like little elf ears. Everything on this side of his body is just coming out larger, but we're just gonna leave it like that because that's how he's coming out. Alrighty, now what should we do here? We're gonna try to lightly sketch like some arms. Oh, his arms should be a little tiny like that. How about he only has like can't wait to show my husband this. He's gonna be like, nope. Okay, he's got tiny arms. I think he needs more fingers than that, but we'll add them on. How about 3 fingers and 3 toes? Okay, this needs better shaped. I don't like any of that. Okay. Let's bring his arms in really like that, like his legs, like far in, you know? Oh God, he's cute. Look how much that shaped him. He's just tinier now. Well, not too tiny, but just like the right size. Okay. Now, should he be wearing like pants? We need to give him a pair of pants. Oh yes, pants are definitely necessary here. He needs like a belt because he's well dressed. Okay, do we make Ooh, I don't know if you guys can hear the wind out there, but it sounds really actually cool. All right, let's see. Ooh, do we want to tattoo checkers? Does he need checkered pants? Let's try it. Or like little pinstripe pants. Oh gosh, those are cute. Oh my goodness, look at his pants. He is cute. Now let's give him, should he be shirtless or does he need a nice shirt? Does he need a collar shirt? My witch is dressed very nicely, so, well, Ruby is. Okay. And then, what's he want, long? Let's try long sleeves. Oh yes, long sleeves, yes. Oh my goodness. Now we'll give him buttons. We were gonna give Ruby buttons, but we didn't. We gave her a necklace. Oh my goodness. He is looking so cute. Okay, now we need a face. So let's do the eyes. Okay, we'll give him cute eyes. And then he needs, this looks like one of those fish, what are those, axolotls? That's what this actually is starting to look like. And so we need to fix that. He needs like a goblin-y nose. Oh my goodness. That's a goblin nose. Now, what do we need for his mouth? Does he need hair? Yes, 100%. Do we carve out his ears? Let's try that real. Okay. And then I want to fix this little part of his neck. Alrighty. His mouth. How's that? See, I can make happy things. Let's give him some teeth. Do goblins have teeth? Oh my gosh, tell me this guy is not so cute. Oh my God. I'm kind of forgetting that I have to tattoo all these teeny weeny details, but I can't. He's just adorable. Okay. Now we need a name for him. I'm about to make him into a stencil, same as the drawing video for Ruby. We're gonna make a stencil and then put him on the arm and let him dry, and then I will tattoo him on my silicone arm. Also, same as Ruby, if there's any suggestions of what you would have rather him had or what you saw prior to me drawing him out, put it in the comments because I'm so curious. We'll leave his hands like that, that's fine. But I'm going to turn him into a stencil, so I'll see you guys in just a second. I also forgot, before I make him into the stencil, I had to trace over him with a darker, I just used like a, what is this? Like a paint. I can't think of what it's called. It's like a micro tip brush pen. It's really cool actually. So I just doodled back over him with that so he's a little bolder. And we're gonna set the stencil up and make him one, or stencil machine. Print him out and put him on the arm and let him dry. Okay. I hope he gets picked up. Oh, and I also hope I wasn't too close to the bottom of the paper. I might not get his little feet. Maybe. Not terrible. I mean, I know what his feet look like. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste the paper for that. It's just such a minor cutoff point there that I'm not gonna try to reprint all this. I drew him, I know where his little toes go, and for the most part, it's just the tips of them. So I'm gonna, let me show you him as a actual, oh my goodness, my hands aren't working. There he is. And now I'm gonna prep the fake arm or the silicone arm and we'll lay him down on it, let him dry. Okay. I want to kind of stick them as close together, you know, without overlapping as I can, just so I have as much room as possible to fill in on this arm. Oh, I got really close right there. I honestly didn't make him that much smaller than I thought. I guess made him not as long. Okay, let's see. So he could lay like, see what I mean? Oh, I do have that in the frame, okay. So he could lay like here, and then we would just fill in all the little spots. So let me clean off that area. And put the stencil stuff down. Here's Ruby from the video before. If you guys have not watched that one, it'll be linked and you can go back and see her. But I also created her just out of, you know, what I thought a witch should look like. Okay, we're gonna try to stick him. Ooh, that was a lot. That's all right. Try to scoop some of that off. I'm just gonna overcompensate for the stencil stuff so that I make sure he lays. I laid Ruby a little rough last time, so let's see how we get him on there. It is, well, so is an arm though. Like a real arm is awkward and not shaped flat. So I like this perspective where I need to wrap the stencil and get it to fit, because that is more challenging, but it's challenging to tattoo, especially a human. All right. So we're gonna lay him. We're gonna try to see, based off of his little ear here. And then we'll just try to his feet are a little close to her, like a little closer than I would like, but not terrible. Could be worse. All right, let's see. I can always draw on what's missing. Well, his whole foot is missing. Let's try to put a little bit of stuff there. Okay, we're just gonna leave this be until... Oh my goodness! Okay, he's on there, and like I said this with Ruby, all of this craziness down there, I can Sharpie that back in. I created him. I know where all the lines lay. So that, I know that looks scary, but it's really not for the, you know, whole tattooing process. So here's the original guy. Here he is on the skin. We're gonna let him dry. Let me try to wipe away just a little bit of that. All right, we're gonna let him dry, and then on part 2, which will be up tomorrow, I will have tattooed his little self on there. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on tomorrow's video. Bye.